In a previous film, we've looked at creating a very short kind of video based on a template. And in this session, we're going to be looking at creating it from scratch, in fact, specifically for social media. In the last one, yes, I did correct the spelling mistake before I put it live. But yeah, we were looking at creating a short kind of promo video based on a template that we created, even though the program that we're using, or the cloud program we're using, Animoto, basically has different kind of templates in there anyway. This is a kind of copy of the one that we did. I'll stick this on at the end in case you missed the other film. Anyway, let's kind of look at this and just go from scratch. So this is the video that we just recorded, and that's the one that we downloaded. As you can see, the master was actually from September 2019. That's how long ago we've been using Animoto. In fact, we've been using Animoto pretty much since the beginning of where the Photographer Academy began and things. Right, so let's go to create video. And then it's going to ask me, what do I want to do? Choose a template, start from scratch, or make a slideshow. In this case, I'm looking to choose from a template. Then it's going to kind of, what kind of thing do you want to do? I'm going to opt straight away for this short trendy promo, but there's loads of different options in here, including templates for the kind of video that we made on the last one. Let's click onto that. And then we're just going to choose the template. And then once it opens up, it's ready for us to rock. So my brand is already in there. So in other words, my logo and my colors are there, so I can apply it. And then if you don't have any Photoshop video clips, you can use stock. Well, we don't want that. We're just going to press close for now. And what I'm going to do is I want to upload images into the kind of the stock. Okay, so as soon as you start to actually drag an image over, you'll see that the library changed into project, and basically you drop the files into the section there. Now, like I mentioned in the previous video, I'll pretty much want to go ahead and drop in a whole series of images in case I want to change my mind and kind of what's going to be laid out and so on with it. And that's going to take that just, you know, a couple of minutes to upload the images, all depending on the file sizes that you're uploading. I'm uploading the full resolution file, so that's how quick that was to actually upload there. So if I want to kind of first of all look at an image that is going to be vertical, I'm going to, in fact, going to drop in another one which is off to the side here, and I'm going to use that as the vertical one. I know that this is going to create the same image across three there. That's why I wanted that next one. And then down at the base bar here, you can see I can already play it from its images that it's got here. I'm just going to click through and just show you how simple this is though. So if I'm kind of dragging them there, let's change that one. So it is literally just dragging and dropping, then moving on to the next section. You can move the image around, of course, as well, going through it. So, you know, you can do this without any real kind of skill sets. That's kind of not the right one. So let's just go and have a quick look for another image. Let's drag that one on. Always go to the top, they do, when you drag a new one in, if you've already got media in place, and we'll drag that there. And then a couple more to do. So we've got top one, middle one, and let's go for that. And then we've got a final image, which is a vertical again, but we can kind of just drop that in perhaps. All I've got to do then is basically change any text. Obviously, your name, like mine, is probably going to be bigger than the allowance here. And then I'm just going to do boudoir photography. Pretty much done. And then in a short time, we've basically kind of done it. So when you press play from the frame, it just plays the actual image itself. Yeah. Just like we did on the very first video that we created. You can see how snappy this is. I'd like to say there's some nice images there as well, of course, but hey ho. But if I want to add in another block, we've got different kind of blocks that we could add in. So let's kind of choose another one. And where do we want it positioned? Let's move it upwards more. And now all we've got to do again, let's go and, he says hitting the wrong button. And we're going to replace the media. What have we got? Let's pop that one in. And once more, we'll just drop that one in at the top. And again, you know, if there's an image you think, oh, you know, I prefer to actually use a more colorful image, and then you change your mind, you can kind of swap them back and forth. And you can add in as many of these as you want, of course. The brand that I was doing before, that's up in the top right-hand corner there. And then basically all I've got to do is give it a name. So let's go Boudoir Strip 1. And then as far as the audio is concerned, you can kind of choose the different audio that you want. That's really down to you. Obviously, you can change design and kind of you can even record voice and so on with it. But if I just go into share now and I go to publish and share, just like we saw in the previous video that I created, it instantly drops straight into creation of 720 and 1080, and 1080 being the higher quality one, of course. That's going to take probably, you know, 2 to 4 minutes to render, because it's now creating that the juddery one right up to the full quality. How wrong am I? That's done already. Let's hit the download button, and we'll just wait for it to download on my top right hand side here. See the circle? Let's open that up. Just from the side, I'll double click it. And this is what we just created. So you can see you don't really need to have skill sets of knowing the software much. If you need to get something done straight away, that's what we just did. And as I said, that is using the likes of the Animoto templates, but there's loads of them there for you to actually use. And of course, you can even basically save that one you just created as a template, like you saw in the previous film, in fact, the one we used.